Hi everyone, good morning. So we'll go through this next week test. So for the next week, we would be giving a program. So we'll go to the program. That program is having some use cases. So total 6 use cases we derived it. So now we'll start our program. So the explanation, what requirement exactly it is. So we'll go through it. So here we'll start. So the program is write a program using functions to create a file and update with the below content. So here you need to create a file. You need to update the file with some content. The file content is given in the expected file content. So this is the file content is given. This file content should be write a logic to update this content here and the next. And ask user to give input number to generate. So here how many lines of content file content I will be having here? The 5 lines of content, 5 lines of content I will be having in the file. So here what it means is, so for example I need to ask the input to user. So for example here please enter some input number, please enter some number. So this is my input. So here user has given is 5. So as soon as it's given the file content will be should be updated with this 5 lines. So this it means. So here this, if you observe, the each line is separated with this pipe symbol. So each line is separated with a pipe symbol. So this is my first, the first word I can say, or one element I can say. So this is separated with some another word. And this, the practice GDZ is separated with pipe symbol with the another number. Another word is called obsolete. It is separated with another, the date or the string of date is called this one. This 02/09/1997. So, so here the underline is the write a logic using functions for each element separated with the pipe symbol, and the function can be reused if required. So for this one, so here from the starting to here, so this is one word, it is separated with a pipe symbol. So for this, you need to write a separate function. So it can be reusable if I required anywhere. And the next one. So here the practice. So this is another one. And here the obsolete, this is another one. And here this is date format, this is another one. So based on this file content, we would be having some use cases. So we'll go through the use cases one by one. Now, coming to the use cases. The first use case. So generate a random 5-digit string and dot combination. So here I generated one of the random number is called 65354, and another random number is 907711. Another, the random digit is 74546. The other one is 94657. And these are the random digits are generated. This should not start with the 0. This is my next statement. And the number should not start with the 0. So this is my expected output here. So as soon as I run this function, so this particular number should be generated. So this is the first use case. And second use case, generate a list of random strings using functions as per use case 1, and list of elements should be generated based on user input. So here it is just continuation to the use case 1. So what in use case 1 we generated some random digits with the dot combination. Similar to that in the use case 2, so we need to generate based on the user input. This is my expected output. For example, this is my input I asked to user. So here user has given the 5. So it means as per the use cases, similar to this random digits with a dot combination. So these are 5 elements are generated in a list. This is the zeroth element, and this is this first element, and this is the second element, this is the third element, this is the fourth element, including 0. So how many elements I will be having in this list? The 5 elements. And the next statement, the number of elements should be equal to the number provided by user input. So this is what we discuss. If user has given the 6 elements should be generated in a list. Now, this use case 3, generate random characters word and add it to a word as suffix to a prefix word. So here what it means. So initially I would be having some prefix. My prefix word is called practice underscore. So this is my prefix word. So here the question is generate random characters word. I need to generate some random characters and random characters of word. That word should be added to this practice underscore. For this word, this randomly generated should be added as suffix. This is my third use case. And the fourth use case. Generate list of random characters word along with the prefix, and list of elements should be generated based on user input. It is this similar extension to the use case 3. So what it means, the similar use case 3, we are generated the random characters of word. Similar to that word, I need to generate some list of words. List of words. So how many words I should generate? So based on the user input. So in this our expected output we can see. Please enter some number. User has given the 5. So as user is given the 5 elements with the random words with prefix and suffix. So this is my fourth use case. Now the fifth use case. Generate random element from a list, and the random element should pick it up based on the user input. It means, so here the first statement is generate random elements from a list. So here you would be giving some input list. So this is your input list. Created, in progress, approved, published, obsoleted. From this input, you need to pick the random element. Okay? And the next statement. Number of elements should be equal to the number provided by user as input. So whatever the input has given by user, so those many items I should pick it up from this list only. So here in the expected output we can see. So as user has given the 5 as the input, how many elements I got generated? In progress, in progress, in progress, published, approved. So all these elements are from input list only. So no other word is from outside. So one more time I'm iterating the use case 5. We need to generate random element from this list. So based on the user input. Okay. Now the sixth use case. Generate list of random string dates. So in dd, mm, yy, yy. So it means I need some list. The list is prepared by randomly with some string dates. The date is in this format. What is format? dd, mm, yy, yy. So what this dd and mm and yy here is? So dd is my day and mm is my month and yy is my year. So in this format, I need to generate. So here, the number of elements should be equal to number provided by user as input. So in this use case, we can see this expected output. Please enter some number 5. User has given the 5. So based on the user input, the list is got generated with the string dates. So this is my use case 6. So this is our next week test paper. If you have any queries on this and this requirement or the question paper, you just reach out to me, or else this will be available in our channel. You can go through it. You can check any number of times if you want. So for the better clarification, so based on that, you need to complete this program. Okay. So thank you.